Welcome to the home of WWE News Rumors and Gossip in real time. Click the bell, subscribe, and turn on all notifications today. Don't forget to become a channel member and send a super thanks donation below. And now, your host. He is the most consistent and dedicated in YouTube history, Seanzviewent.
As we are on the way, as we are on the path, we are a day before July 4th. The fireworks are going to come out. The fireworks are going to happen. The fireworks are going to light up the skies. But Seanzviewent is here to light up your cell phone, your iPhone, your iPad, your TV, whatever device you are on, your tablet, your PC. Seanzviewent is here to deliver the goods and the hottest, the latest, the greatest, the most definitive. Because as we always say, if it weren't for you, there would be no Seanzview, and we prove it true to all of you. Now, for those of you that may be AEW fans, what did you think about last night's episode? What did you think of last night's broadcast? What was the match of the night of AEW last night? What was the moment of the night? What was the angle of the night? What was the storyline of the night? What was the intrigue of the night? Again, what was the overall presentation to you? Were you on the edge of your seats? Are you looking forward to AEW's next pay-per-view offering? Did AEW do enough to entice you to want to order and get invested and interested? What about the fact that it will be Jon Moxley now in a Texas death match for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship? It is going to happen. It is going to transpire. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, this morning, you are going to get your fill of WWE news, rumors, and headlines, because that is what we do. AEW Collision 100 spoilers. Former TNT champion makes his return, but again, we do not reveal spoilers on the show. I do not want to ruin any show results or spoilers for my viewers, my fans, my subscribers, and especially my channel members. Saraya Paige sparks WWE comeback rumors. Evolution is this weekend, tweeted by Paige. I still like to call her Paige, not Saraya. The tweet resulted in a lot of fans speculating that she could show up during the all-women's PLE on July the 13th. As of this writing, the following matches have been confirmed. The NXT Championship is on the line. JC Jane versus Jordynne Grace. A fatal four-way match for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles will be on the line. A number one contenders battle royal. Winner earns a title match. Clash in Paris. Stephanie Victor versus Ivy Nile versus to be announced. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers coming down the pike on the brash and the brazen. Jim Ross, good old JR, a huge monumental update on good old JR, Jim Ross. Jim Ross confirms his appearance at AEW All in Texas after cancer recovery. Again, JR, Jim Ross, one of the greatest, if not the greatest WWE announcer in the history of professional wrestling, confirms his appearance. Mercedes Moné calls WWE fans crybabies for wanting her back in the industry, in the company. What are your thoughts and your opinions on Sasha Banks' Mercedes Moné? Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, Christopher Daniels admits that brutal eye injury was fake all along. So for anyone that you believed, it was all a part of the plan. Mercedes Moné, the former Sasha Banks, tells fans to stop calling her Mercedes Hogan. Well, because she's burying a whole division, according to some fans in the know. Lana slams valet security after her and Rusev's Mercedes G-Wagon got stolen. It got stolen, ladies and gentlemen. How is Rusev and Lana going to travel? How are they going to get from point A to point B? How is Rusev going to get to the next WWE event? WWE talent are apparently frustrated over Evolution 2 planning and scheduling, as a lot of women and a lot of talent feel like they were left off. They were not advertised. They were not on the posters. Your thoughts and comments and your opinions on that. Also, the WWE NXT viewership for July the 1 sees a decrease as Blake Monroe gets revenge on Fatal Influence. And what did you think was the better show this week? Was it NXT or was it AEW? What show was better? What had stronger performance? What had better matches? What had better storytelling? What kept you breathtaking? Was it NXT or was it AEW? What side of the fence are you on? Because remember, your view is the only view that matters on this very website. Also, We are receiving word right now, this morning, at this hour, at this time. That once The Miz, now again, The Miz has been off WWE TV for quite some time. The Miz has been absent for quite some time now on WWE television. The Miz is expected to come back and have a big feud with Carmelo Hayes, which comes as no surprise. And expect The Miz to have more of a manager role in the WWE, as there's speculation and rumors that the WWE could be trying to bring back managers in the WWE. There goes the days of the Paul Heymans of the world. There goes the days of the Valiants of the world. There goes the days of the Jimmy Harts of the world, the Paul Bearers of the world. I mean, some of the greatest managers, some of the greatest mouthpieces in the history of professional wrestling. And of course, Mr. Fuji, the list goes on. And, that's a caveat that we don't have. That's the one big ingredient missing nowadays is managers. You don't see managers in the WWE a whole hell of a lot these days. But it would be great to see that come back. And if The Miz is going to restart that era in the WWE, it would be, as The Miz would say, it would be awesome. But also, viewers, fans, subscribers, in what is amounting to be a chaotic update this morning, again, the rumors are swirling. They're going wild this morning. The gossip mill is... Well, the expectations are at an all-time high. Some say this could be good, this could be bad, this could be detrimental, or this could be a major positive. Either way, it's going to get the world talking. Some say that Vince Russo is the reason that WCW went out of business. First of all, I don't know how you can blame one person for an entire company and entire wrestling organization going out of business. You're blaming Vince Russo for the demise, for the ultimate demise of WCW. You're telling me that one man can put an entire business under Vince Russo? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you think that, well, then you know what? Listen to this one. There has been some serious buzz and speculation online during this July 4th week about Vince Russo potentially, rumoredly, making a return to the WWE, but not as an on-air talent like he was in WCW. No. To the WWE creative team. And we know how synonymous, we know how over, we know how huge the ratings were when Vince Russo was in the Attitude Era. Now, for those of you who don't know, Russo was a pivotal figure during the Attitude Era, crafting storylines that captivated millions. And we have yet to see ratings and viewership that Russo, to this day, nobody has been able to match or overmatch the Vince Russo ratings of the Attitude Era. No matter your thoughts or opinions, Russo was a pivotal figure during the Attitude Era, crafting some of the most captivating and unpredictable storylines in the history of professional wrestling. His controversy sparked debates among fans, but you can't deny that he knows how to generate heat. Imagine the possibilities. With today's roster and the current landscape of wrestling, Russo's return could shake things up in ways we haven't seen in years. He has a knack for pushing boundaries and creating compelling narratives. Sure, some may question his methods, but his track record speaks for itself. If the rumor holds any weight, it could mean a fresh wave of excitement for WWE programming. Fans are craving innovation, and Russo's unique approach might just be what the company needs to reignite that spark. Keep your eyes peeled, as this could be an instant game changer, and this could bring fresh life or breathe fresh life into the WWE creative team. But let's not forget the mixed opinions on Russo. Some fans love his style, while others argue it led to some of the most chaotic moments in wrestling history. Regardless, his presence could reignite that spark in WWE, pushing the envelope and challenging the status quo. Whether you're a fan of his work or not, one thing is for sure: if Russo comes back, the wrestling world will be watching closely. He will set it ablaze. He will set it on fire. Of course, not everyone is on board with this. Russo has his critics, and some believe his style may not fit the current landscape of WWE. But love him or hate him, he knows how to get people talking. If he does come back, it could ignite a new conversation about what wrestling storytelling should look like today. Whether you're excited or skeptical, one thing is for sure: if Russo returns, the wrestling world, again, will be watching closely. And it all boils down to your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. If he comes back, it could mean big changes for the WWE. Some fans are excited, thinking he could bring back that edgy, unpredictable vibe. Others are worried he might mess things up again. It's like a roller coaster ride of emotions. Imagine the potential feuds and storylines he could shape and create. But will it be a hit or a miss? Only time will tell, but the wrestling world is definitely buzzing about it this week for some reason. And again, whether this is true, whether it's false, it is something to talk about. It's something to think about. Imagine the chaos. Imagine the mayhem. Imagine the bedlam. Imagine the viewership and the ratings. Is this something that Netflix would want? Is this something that Netflix would be for? Or would they want Russo back? Now, Vince Russo has admitted in his WWE podcast, Russo's brand, that he was working, with the WWE in a way that, with the USA Network, he was working within the WWE or RAW or USA Network, something behind the scenes recently over the last several years. He wasn't literally on the creative team, but I guess he was given some input. He was given some an opinion. He was kind of on the back end of this thing. I don't know what he called it at the time. But Vince Russo coming back, guys, is it exciting? Is it compelling? Is it something you would want to see? Couldn't get any worse. I'll tell you that right now. It couldn't get any worse than what it is right now. We are also receiving word at this hour, at this time here on the Brash and Brazen here by design. Christopher Daniels reacts to top WWE star copying his move. And Jeff Hardy gets candid about his sobriety journey. Britt Baker's AEW status, which we covered extensively and exclusively yesterday first, before anybody else. Britt Baker's AEW status is in limbo amidst her exit rumors. A top AEW star is expected to return sooner than later. Also coming through here on the Brash and the Brazen, Chad Gable undergoes successful surgery and promises a quick return. And there's already rumors and speculation that it will be El Grande Americano against El Grande Americano at SummerSlam. Mask versus mask. One-on-one at the hottest event of the year, the blockbuster that it is, SummerSlam. Or would it be Chad Gable versus El Grande Americano? What's going to happen? How is this going to form? How is this going to shape? What is going to go down? As they say, drastic times call for drastic measures in the WWE. And that surely is the way it is. But guys, viewers, fans, subscribers, girls, wherever you may be, however you may be viewing, however you may be accessing this show, I want your thoughts, your comments. Should Vince Russo return to the WWE? Would it be better? Would it generate? Would it illustrate? Would it get over? Would it be dynamic? Would Vince Russo have fresh ideas? Would he reinvent the wheel in the WWE creative team? Is this the shot in the arm that the WWE creative team ultimately needs at the end of the day? And again, it all boils down to your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Because Seanzviewent knows that this is your premier place. This is your one-time shop. Your one and only place as you get it around the clock, and we never stop. I say this is your one-time place because we do it every day. We do it hourly. We do it every single way possible. And again, it's about your interaction. It's about the non-stop videos. It's about that interaction. It's about that vibe. It's about that aura. It's about that feeling. It's about that significance. It's about putting the E in entertainment here on Sean's View Entertainment. Subscribe with plenty more to come during this July 4th week. It should be one for the record books, especially with Saturday night's main event going down this weekend. It will definitely be memorable in more ways than one. Subscribe.